So,
yes.
What is some advice that you would give to first-time parents?
Okay. So first-time parents, I would say this is your child. This is your bundle of joy. So definitely do everything that you want to do with your child. Take the precautions that you want to take with your child. Don't pay attention to what anyone else is saying about your child unless you want to adhere to some of the advice that they are giving you. Work on your patience because you're going to need it. Patience is definitely a virtue, and it's something that you're definitely going to need with your child. Do know when you're boiling over, know your breaking point. If you ever have an overwhelming moment and your mate is not there to support you, make sure that your baby is safe. Put your child in a playpen and make sure that they're changed, they're fed and everything. Put your child in a playpen, take a seat, take a breather. Don't be scared to, take those moments to yourself. Right. And it's just a quick pick me up
or feel bad about it.
Yeah, because parenting can be challenging in the beginning. Having a baby and learning them and learning their schedule and trying to bring a human into the world and mother it to the best of your abilities. Don't be scared, and don't be scared to ask for advice or ask for help from people will support you. And yeah, that would be my advice. Definitely discuss things with your mate because you guys are both parenting the child. So make sure that you're discussing, the child, specifically to, anything that you guys may agree or disagree on. And mama knows best.
Period.
Mama knows best. I mean, they came out of me. So, I mean, we can talk about it, but we can talk again. But trust your judgment because moms really do have this innate thing that I don't know, maybe because you carried them, but you just know. Sometimes you just know. So trust that instinct. And do you have any concerns or any worries about postpartum? Have you witnessed? Do you think about that at all?
I think about it. I do. As far as the physical aspect of postpartum, having to get through all of that. The interesting things that people don't tell you about, like your first poop after you give birth.
Oh, yeah. I actually had hemorrhoids both times with both of my pregnancies, and it really hurt. But it was just the first bowel movement after that, so that was fine. Do you have any concerns about the nookie after the baby?
Well, I heard it gets tighter.
It definitely snaps back, girl. So don't worry. I mean, it snaps right back.
No concerns there.
No concerns there. All right. The other thing, snapback. Let's talk snapback because these snapback tips I'm about to give you can either listen to them or not, but they work, honey.
I'm listening.
I want to say this with both of my children. I think you saw me after my other one. Okay.
Period.
Snap back like a rubber band. And it literally within days, it was maybe 14 days or something like that. With my first one, my mate my husband, but my mate at the time because we weren't married, he was like, geesh, literally 3 days, my stomach was recontracting and everything and stuff like that. And here's the holy grail. Breastfeed.
I'm gonna use that baby.
Breastfeed.
Come here.
And I never latched. I pumped exclusively for my first one. I only breastfed for 3 months and I pumped exclusively. And my second one, I latched him only the 3 days in the hospital and I pumped exclusively after him. Breastfeeding burns calories majorly. And then just eat regularly. Don't eat too much junk, but definitely eat whatever you want, but in portion control. So, and I'm telling you, you'll snap back. Anything that happens after my baby, that's just me and my greed and my cupcakes and all of that stuff or whatever. But the first year, after I had both of my children, I'm telling you, it's weeks after the baby and stuff, it was just snap back. Okay. So I definitely encourage you to breastfeed. But if you are having a hard time, don't feel pressured about it because snapback is something that can or cannot occur, and you guys just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean that, you know, you have to feel pressure to do that. Your body will come back. Love your body, nurture your body, take care of your body. It will come back.
You just
it may
grew a
be
whole life.
Yeah, so I'm just saying this for me, but I do believe breastfeeding really helps retract the uterus and helps things come back down. So on a serious note, don't feel the pressure of it.
Right.
But there are things that you can do. You can walk, you can breastfeed again. It helps with the retraction of the uterus. Just little things like that. And then watch how you eat, because you are breastfeeding, so you want them to have more of the healthy, nutritious stuff. So yeah.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. So I know that one of my biggest concerns about the growth of my belly is stretch marks. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of other people out there that are concerned about getting stretch marks. So did you get stretch marks? And if you did, like, or if you did not, like, what did you do to help with that?
I got one.
A single stretch mark?
I got a single stretch
Where?
mark. In my belly button, and I think I only got it because I had my belly pierced at some point, and it's a little stretch mark right in where I got my belly pierced at. But I got one stretch mark, and I think just like eating good kind of helped me grow slowly, because I feel like stretch marks come when you expand too quickly. And your body can't get used to it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah.
But I know I was small each pregnancy. Like I grew, like, I guess small. So, and I definitely used coconut oil, shea butter, like any type of oil. I would moisturize myself with that. But I definitely, I got one. But I saw your belly. You don't have any stretch marks, and you're already at 5-month mark. So I think that your body is adjusting very well.
Yeah.
And I don't think you have much to worry about.
I've heard that stretch marks. So I've heard that it's hereditary. So if your mother had stretch marks while she was pregnant, it's more likely that you would get stretch marks while you were pregnant. It's something to do with the elasticity of your skin, and
yeah,
I'm not a doctor either, so I don't know.
I read that too, but my mom did have them, so I don't know. I don't think that is necessarily true, but you know, doctors might have studied a plethora of people and got that answer, but it's not necessarily true for mine, because you know, I've seen it, and I mean, I didn't really get it, and I don't even think my sister got them. So yeah, I
do a lot of massages too, because I heard that helps with like the stretching your skin as well, and that's where you get stretch marks from, because your skin is growing too fast. So I do lots of massages with vitamin E and almond oil.
That's good.
Like I'm black.
That's good. So what resources do you think you'll utilize to help you with baby boy or baby girl?
Resources. Well, I know I'm gonna need some type of childcare, because my fiance and I are both full-time workers, I guess you would say. And well, we have full-time careers, let's say that. So definitely gonna need some type of daycare. I think that's something that's really important. So I'll have to continue to look into that. I've done some research.
And what are you looking for in that? Like, what are some necessities that you're like, oh my God, this has to happen. This has to have, they have to have this. It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the daycare industry.
Yeah, it's a lot. So. It's a lot. It's like, I definitely want it to be an intimate setting. I don't want it to be like huge to the point where, you know, there's one person that's tending to 5 different children at the same time. If we could get one-on-one, that would be great. Nanny is what I'm saying. Yeah, other things. You know, how long you've been in the game. You know, how willing you are to adapt to certain requests that I have of you, because I know that I'm gonna have a lot of requests. Yeah, so
and what's your budget? Have you looked at the numbers?
Nah, I ain't got one yet.
Girl, I need you to look at the numbers, because those numbers are full mortgages these days. I'm like, hey, I'm glad I'm almost out the game.
I'm just starting.
You just starting the game. You gotta look at the numbers. You gotta look at the figures, because you want quality, but you definitely want the right price so you can take care of that bundle of joy.
That's why I was like, nanny. But you know, nannies come with a hefty price.
What's a hefty price?
What?
Nannies come with a hefty price? What do you mean?
Yeah, you gotta pay nannies like a whole salary.
Oh yeah.
You gotta provide them with like days off and stuff. So, yeah.
It's real out here.
That's why, yeah, I know.
I know for me, with daycare and stuff like that, I always did part-time care, and then he's with his godmom 2 days, and then my other one, the dad schedule worked out where that he could do part-time 4 days on, 4 days off. So, and then we had my aunt take care of my first child for 15 months, and then we had his aunt take care of my second child. It worked out in our favor, you know. Family worked it out. Pricing was good. It was fair to our pockets. And then after that, I went into the daycare industry because I had always been in daycare, but then also in the financial realm, it benefited me too. So yeah, that was my go-to. So if you guys can do part-time to cut the cost, then do that. And if you can do anything else greater, then do that too.
Yeah. You have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old. What is there to look forward to in the toddler years? It's an adventure. I know it is.
It is quite the adventure. I want to say once you get past the baby stage is just so beautiful, so calm. Like, you get to pick them up, you get to take them where, and it's like, you know, they just need you so much, and it's just so loving and so, and you continuously will have that excitement as your child ages. There's wonderful ones and wondering ones, because once they turn 1 and they start walking, they are going to wonder everywhere. They are going to be everywhere. Like, you're going to be like, wait, what? They're going to be wondering. So I call it wondering ones. And terrible twos are true. I don't know what happens at 2 years old, but they are like,
mine.
What? Can you take it? And then there's troublesome 3s, because now they're kind of like figuring themselves out, and they're not really sharing. They're kind of throwing stuff. And then I like to call it bucket 4s, because at 4 it's like they have defined themselves, and now they're kind of speaking up and kind of questioning you in like a good manner. I want to tell you a joke. My son is 4 now, and I went to the bank. We're in the pandemic, and I had my mask on, and I'm about to go in the bank. I run to the bank, so I run in real quick. I needed singles. I was going to a wedding. They're having a money shower, so I come back in the car. I got my mask on, and I got singles in my hand, and my 4-year-old looks at me, and he goes, "Mommy, did you rob the bank?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't rob the bank." And he's like, "Well, why do you have a mask on?" So I got a mask on and singles in my hand. And you see
but the fact that he put two
it together. They're finding themselves, and they start to question it, and they put things together, and you're like, what? And then my 9-year-old, he's past the 5-year-old mark, because obviously, and then at 5 is when they really have developed themselves. They learn so much. They're like learning how to read, or they're already reading. I know my 9-year-old was already reading at 5, and then my son, who's 4 now, is almost on the same path. So they're reading, they're inquisitive, and 5 is just fabulous vibes. Like, it's just fabulous.
Just fabulous.
Like, they just calm down. They're in this like listening, learning phase, and it's like, wow, it just took 5 years to get here. But we're here.
5 years.
We're here. And I do encourage parents who can have more than one to have more than one, because 2 is like actually pretty dope. But if you are unfortunate and you can only have one, and that's all that you can have, then great. And if you cannot have children, it's okay. You can adopt and get the same joy, because I want to make sure that I'm, considerate of any mom watching this. So yeah, I want you guys to look forward to all of the fabulous things that come with motherhood. And there are trials and there are tribulations, but having a good support team will help you get through with that. So thanks for talking with me and Bay. And Madeline, do you have anything you want to say to the viewers who are tuned in?
Should we show them my belly?
Yes, we should.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama. She gon' put it on.